And we are getting visuals of the mortal remains of all the 40 Jawans, and their mortal remains so far now are reaching their family members in their villages around 15 states that these 40 brave Jawans belonged, and now their final journey of Constable Ramesh Yadav that we are getting at this point in time, as one by one you have all the planes taking off with the mortal remains so that they can reach their family members, and their families are inconsolable. They cannot believe that just few weeks back they had the Jawans at their home because they were on leave. They were just presuming their duties are coming back from leave when this cowardly attack happened. And the visuals that we are getting right now is from Varanasi, from where Constable Ramesh Yadav belonged. The entire village seems to have gathered to pay their last respects to Constable Ramesh Yadav. But he survived there by his family, and which at this time is inconsolable and is demanding answers. Now the families there so far have been demanding answers. They have been saying that they want to avenge this attack, and this attack should not be forgotten. Their sacrifice should not be forgotten. And these visuals coming from Varanasi, that is Mata Ramesh Yadav's ancestral home in Varanasi. Constable Ramesh Yadav, who was part of the CRPF convoy which was attacked on the Jammu-Srinagar highway, and after spending around 1 month leave with his family in the village, Ramesh Yadav had joined duty just 2 days back when this attack happened. And he was also in touch with his family members and had promised to call them back when he resumed his duties in Srinagar, but that did not happen. And in the evening, they were informed that he is no more. As far as the local family members who had gathered around, you can see the entire village has come to pay their last respects as the mortal remains of Constable Ramesh Yadav has reached his village in Varanasi. And they are all demanding answers from the government. They all demand answers that this attack should not be forgotten, that this ultimate sacrifice that was made by Constable Ramesh Yadav and 39 other brave Jawans should not be forgotten. Now he had just resumed duties after being on a month-long leave, and he had just resumed duties 2 days back when this attack happened. Tejinder is joining us on the phone line. Tejinder, now these visuals are heart-wrenching. It bleeds us to see such kind of visuals where you have mothers, wives, parents, friends, brothers and sisters who have lost the brave Jawan, and we'll be seeing 40 such stories across the country. This one coming up from Varanasi of Constable Ramesh Yadav.
Yes, Amita, indeed, it's really heart-wrenching to see the family members wailing, the local wailing over the mortal remains of these brave soldiers who laid down their lives for the nation. But Amita, these are not 40 individuals. These are 40 stories of courage. These are 40 stories of grit these are the men who chose to wear the uniform to serve us, to serve the entire nation. It's really an honor for these brave Jawans that their mortal remains returned home wrapped in tricolor. So this is one of the greatest honor a soldier could ever dream of. But yes, we can understand the pain of the family. Even the entire nation is feeling the pain of the family members. This is not just the pain of those 40 families. This is the pain of 1.30 billion population of this indebted nation, because we are indebted to the supreme sacrifice of these brave Jawans. As you rightly said, that the locals the family members who have gathered here to pay their last respects to Constable Ramesh Yadav. Everybody demands an answer. Everybody demands how long are we going to get our heroes, our soldiers back home wrapped in body bags, wrapped in tricolor. So the people here say that enough is enough. It's now time to teach Pakistan. It's the time to teach those terrorist leaders who are sitting across the line of control, who are sitting in Pakistan and orchestrating such type of heinous terror activities, terror attacks on our soldiers. They demand an answer. They demand that those terrorists, they should also meet the same fate. Amita, it was heart-wrenching to see the family members wailing. These are, as I already mentioned, that these are the stories of courage. These are stories of grit. But the family members, it would be really difficult for them to come to the terms of what has happened with those family members. These are the people, most of whom have returned to resume their duties after spending some time with their family members. They had gone on leave. They had promised their children that they will return after some time. So some of them, they had called their family members just a few minutes before this terror attack took place. They had called them. They had told them that they will be returning with them. But unfortunately, they returned wrapped in tricolor. But yes, the entire indebted nation today pays last respect. We pay our salute to these brave martyrs who laid down their life for the country, for Mother India. And we at Republic also salute their supreme sacrifice which they made for the entire Republic of India. Yes, Amita.
Absolutely, Tejinder, for the moment, thank you. And it's even more painful to see that these very Jawans were with their families a few days back when they were with them during their leave, and it was just days when they had just joined and resumed their duties. They never could have imagined in their wildest dreams that this would be happening in Pulwama when just few days later they had resumed their duties.